Hi everyone, Joe Vitale, American Retirement Advisors with the Gradient Investments Weekly Talking Points for the week ending April 8th, 2022. Now in stocks, most equity indices were down last week with the S&P down 1.24%. The Russell 2000, which is mostly small cap, was down 4.6%. The NASDAQ was down 3.85% and the Dow Jones down 0.23%. Now overseas, the developed markets, which is the EFA index, was down 1.36%. And the emerging markets were down 1.52%. In the U.S., healthcare and energy were the best performing sectors, while technology and consumer discretionary were the laggards. Now, value stocks outperformed growth stocks, and that's kind of one of the things that we keep talking about, where we're saying that, big, large companies, those are more of the value stocks, so they're more of the dividend payers, more of the big, large cap. And those aren't always the ones that are winning. Sometimes the small cap is winning. But those are the ones that we're always talking about, the steady Eddie, stay the course. That's where we kind of want to concentrate right now with all the volatility going on. U.S. aggregate bond portfolio performance was down 1.82% last week as interest rates continue to rise. The 10-year U.S. Treasury rose to get to 2.72. The 2-year, it rose to 2.53 to end the week. And that's what we talk about, is the interest rates are rising, but the bond prices are falling. And that's why people say, well, Joe, isn't bonds a safe haven? How come my bond portfolio is dropping? Because bonds are dropping when the interest rates go up. And so where's the safe haven? And that's why we try to look at alternatives, right? To have you have some safe alternatives without any risk. Let's get into commodities. Oil prices continue to fall after the International Energy Agency announced that they would release 60 million barrels from emergency reserves. So the West Texas crude dropped 1.02% to end the week at $90.26 per barrel. Now in economic data, the service strength continued this month with new orders rising 4 percentage points to 60.1%. As new orders rise, deliveries are slowing and prices are accelerating as supply chain and labor challenges continue. Prices had the second highest reading ever, behind 2021. Inventories continue to accelerate, but sentiment indicates that inventories are too low and cannot meet business requirements. Well, we see that pent-up demand everywhere, and that's why we've had inflation going through the roof, because all the money everybody's got, and they're just trying to, there's not enough product there. Let's get into mortgages. Mortgage weakening continued this week with the market composite index falling by 6.3% on a seasonally adjusted basis week over week. This decline was mostly driven by less refinancing activity as mortgage rates pushed 5%. Remember, not even 6 months ago, we were under 3% for a 30-year fix. Now we're over 5%. I think we're going to see some tightening there. We're going to see some softening in the market of real estate, where there's still a lot of demand, though. There's still very little inventory. But as you're going to see, prices are going to have to come down because people can't afford as much if you're going to be paying 5%. But we'll see. It's going to take time to shake out yet. Let's talk about company news. Costco, which is a core selected contrarian choice holding, reported March net sales results 18.7% higher than the prior year, with U.S. sales being particularly strong, and the stock was up 4.25% for the week. And then you have Starbucks, which is a G50 holding. The CEO, Howard Schultz, suspends shares repurchases to invest in future growth as his first action back as CEO. And the stock was down 10.9% for the week. So that's it. Got kind of a lot of it for you. Thank you so much for being part of our ARA family. If you need to contact us, of course, you know the number, 855-756-5700, or visit us online at aradvisorsinc.com. Make sure to visit our Facebook or YouTube pages and scan the QR code at the end to subscribe to our newsletter. You're probably already getting it right now. But definitely make sure, if you like what we're talking about here, make sure you pass it along to your friends who could use this, and let us know. Give us some feedback. Let us know what else you'd like to hear us talk about. That's it. God bless you. Have a great Easter, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.